Hello and welcome to the new Ancaster Knights of Columbus 10,009 Council website. I'll be walking you through today a tour of our new website, and to get started we will begin here on the home page. At the beginning you will see a menu listed at the top. This menu I won't be discussing in this video. However, feel free to click on the various tabs to discover what's there, and you'll see that most of what is there is from Supreme and from State Council. Also clicked at the top here is the button where you can reach me directly through email. Other than that, we'll get started with the tabs on the left and the presentation of the home page. As I scroll down here, you will see the rest of the home page shown. At the very top, where the council announcements are posted, that's where I have just put this little message now saying new website. Of course, by the time you get there, there will also be posted in here a link to the video you are currently watching. Also on this homepage, you will see a list of upcoming council events, which if you scroll through are very limited right now. I've just put on a few items from our calendar, and I've also put on one made-up example event, which I will get to later. Included here is also the address, a list of the council officers as it scrolls through with various pictures of the council jewels, and I'll explain more about that later as well. And down here your field agent, which can also be visited through clicking on his email. And here we have an admin button, which you won't be clicking on here today. You can click on it, won't get you anywhere because you'll need the password to get in. If you're an administrator, you will be able to get into this side of the website, and this is where I'm able to adjust things like our home page up here, for instance, the events calendars, prayer requests, etc., things that you will see back on the main page. So here we are going back then to our home council page, and I'll start to explain a few more things about the website. First thing I want to talk about then is the event calendar. If you click on this button here, you'll see that eventually, as it takes time up at the top to render the new page, it'll eventually reach a typical calendar as you've seen in many other programs. And listed in there you will see three items on the first page, on the March page. The first one, of course, is our executive meeting. The second one will be our general council meeting. And then the third one after that will be this made-up event that I've called the Clean Parking Lot event. So if we scroll down a little bit here, you'll see this example of the Clean Parking Lot event, which I'll get to in a second. Of course, you can scroll through the various months before and after, not with much that you will see right now. And also, if you see an event in the details and you want to click here to sign up for that event, I'll show you what to do, and also click on a knight's name under happy birthday to send them a birthday note. A little indication here of what the various colors mean, and if you notice the blue ones right now, the darker blue colors as listed here are our council events. So I will go ahead and I'll click on this one now, as you can do, and you'll see that what it'll bring up is this made up event that I have created known as the Clean Parking Lot event next Wednesday. Don't worry about the bookmark and share. It'll have the title, it'll have the times listed, it'll also have the ability to return directly to the calendar, or of course you could use the menu on the left or go back to the home page. And then it'll have down here that I'm the chairman of this event made up, and you could email me if you had more questions. Clicking here will bring up a PDF that I have added just for fun, just to show you the flexibility we have. We could put in here pictures, we could put in more information, change the font, make it look really pretty, nice fancy little PDF for people to click on. If you wish to sign up for this event as a volunteer to help in the Clean Parking Lot initiative, then you'll click on this button, which will take you to the listed event up here with its time and date. And down here you can put in your council number. You could put in the number of hours you're willing to spend on this event, even though it's only 1 hour. You notice it goes up to 1.5. And you'll see that you can add additional people coming that you know who are Knights of Columbus Council members here. You could also add in other community members down here by putting in the email address, the hours they are going to commit to, and the number of people coming with you, basically. So if you do go ahead as a member of the council and click sign up, it will then show you that you've signed up for a total of 1.5 hours, bringing 2 non-volunteer or non-member volunteers coming with you. And basically to complete this sign up, you will click here, and then this will add you to the list of people coming to this event. So this event then also has listed on it a little bit of information, as well as a map, which of course for those who are coming to the event would be in the parking lot here at St. Anne. However, if this event was taking place at a remote location, then of course we would add more information about that in our various tabs here, as well as our title and information. And of course we could add a different map in there as well. So lots of flexibilities in the event calendar button, and that was just one of the events I had listed. And I can also add on here, as I said before, meetings as well as various committees that are running if I receive their information. Okay, as we wait for this to scroll its way back to the home page, I will point out that there are prayer requests here, which you can also click on and explore. And then this link down here we will discuss next, which is known as the News and Announcements link. So clicking on News and Announcements now, it'll take you to this page here, which I have added in a brief section here of a parish bulletin item that we received a couple of weeks ago. And if you click here, you can bring up this PDF, which was a letter, as you can see if you have read this through the church email, from the Bishop of Hamilton. We could of course put in our newsletters that we have as a council and have them backdated as far as we get to over the next little while, and I will have those posted here and you can read to refresh your memory or see what you've missed in the past. Going back over to the main menu then, if we click on Officers in this section here, you'll see that we have listed here the 14 executive members of the council. It could include their page. I've sent out an email to all of the executive to send me a picture. It doesn't have to be exactly in this pose, etc., but a general idea so that it's easy to see generally what the person looks like, and you can then click on email that person directly. Good to put a face to a name, as it were, in our officers section. The About Our Council section, highly flexible area as well, just right now having the address of our council and the website link to the parish as well. But down here we have general council information for the Knights of Columbus, who we are, and I've added in just some made up events here for the various fundraising events that we currently do. Lobsterfest, Taste of Ancaster. The wording isn't important right now, it's just to show you the flexibility that we have as to what we can add here in our page about our council, just to give people who are exploring our page and maybe interested in joining the council an indication of what we do as a council. The next tab down is Locations and Directions. This one, very basic, was included in the event calendar, you may recall, and it has the map, which of course didn't show at the time, but you could zoom in and out just to get a feel for the land if you are, again, not sure where you're headed for one of our various events, but in this case for our actual office if you are headed here from another territory outside of our council. I'll get back to the members only section in a minute here, and the last three I will not be clicking on, but you can check them out. They have to do with various state and supreme initiatives and their websites as well. The members only section, of course, is a really interesting part of this new website. The members only section has areas up here which I won't be exploring today, but our council and executive will be looking into in the future, I believe. And down here, if you notice in the member section, since I am already logged in, I have the option to log out. Of course, somebody who's exploring this website from outside our council won't have access to this, as I have already logged in. If I log myself back out here, you'll see that I will not be able to get into this until I enter in my password. And for those who've already tried this, it's a fairly simple process. When you log into the members only side, you will have to have your membership number card from number from off of your card, and as it says down here, enter your birth date in terms of the month, the day, and the year. And once you've put that in, assuming I've done my birthday correctly, we will get our way to the members only portion of the website. Here we can access the council members list directly, and in here it'll list all of our members currently up to date, and you can email that person directly whenever you wish to. And if you scroll down to eventually find your own name, once you have entered the website, you will see that you'll be able to update your website, or sorry, your personal information. You'll notice you'll have the ability to upload your own photo at this time, If you're not familiar with that, you can certainly send the photo to me and I could upload it for you. And also, actually, I'm not sure if I can upload the photo, but we'll give it a try. Also down here, you can check out your information, make sure it is accurate. You can change your information in this area here and basically have all of your corrections made. Go back to the members list here at any point, or you can exit up here. Also on the member side of the website, going back to the members only webpage, you can see that we'll have an area here for officer nominations in the future. We'll discuss that, I believe. And the Event Management Center is good because event chair people who are able to get into these events because they have access as a chairperson for that committee will be able to set it up. For instance, I'm listed as the parking lot cleanup chairperson and I have a couple of volunteers coming. Here you can basically make changes by uploading, adding and deleting people, etc. And you can print this out, and of course you can send out email notices to the various members of that committee if you are a committee chair, for instance, for this cleanup committee chair that I made up. Recording your volunteer hours and information, this is very interesting because down in here in this section, if you enter your personal volunteer hours, you can have a goal down here. I've already entered mine, you'll notice, and how many monthly hours, 4, which would total out to 48, of course, for the year. And if you wish to click on this tab here, there are various preloaded areas for volunteer activities. And of course, we have others outside of our council that do not fit into this, but please feel free to scroll around in that area as well. The council reports here I will not be dealing with at this time. You see, it's for the financial secretary, Grand Knight, and the webmaster, so you will not need to be worried about that. Haven't decided as a council if we are doing anything here for Knight and Family of the Month. So that's it for the member side only, and as I said, going back to the home page, there are other aspects of the website that feel free to click through and discover. And there are lots of flexibility for adding in our events, our newsletters, our council minutes, which will be being posted in the future, lists of past Grand Nights. All types of information can be added here, and hopefully we will be able to drive members towards the website as a source of information and as a source of help for them in whatever they are trying to find out about our council. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to email me at any time by clicking on the email webmaster button or glenn.harrell@gmail.com. Thanks very much for your time. Take care.